Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and like this video. Today's video is going to be me talking to you guys and answering your questions. I have been getting so many questions down in my comments recently in the past couple of months. I also haven't uploaded in a long time actually because I just moved all the way back to Florida and I've been going through a lot in my personal life. I'm not going to get into it all, but I am going to be uploading regularly again, so I'm sorry for the long wait. Thank you for my loyal subscribers for being patient with me. And I also hit 1,000 subscribers recently, and I want to thank you guys so much for being loyal and loving and caring. Thank you so much for surpassing what I thought was possible, because I really honestly didn't think I would even get 10 subscribers when I first started YouTube, so this is a really big accomplishment for me. Also, I have not tattooed myself since my last upload, which I showed you guys that I tattooed my knee right here. And I actually didn't record myself tattooing my knee because it was too painful and I just couldn't even bring myself to bring my camera out. But I have actually been tattooing other people and it's been going really good. I'm gonna insert a couple of pictures of my recent work. But yeah, I have actually gotten so much better at tattooing now. Like, it's so fun to learn, and I really hope my videos have helped some of you guys and inspired you to just get out of your comfort zone and not care what anybody thinks and just do what makes you happy, because it's such a fun thing to learn and you don't have to be all uptight about it, because a lot of people on this platform try to come at you for doing what you love, but you just have to ignore all the negativity. And I am really happy to be on this platform helping you guys also learn the ways of tattooing. Okay, so I have my binder right here that I wrote down all of my top comments and questions. So I'm just going to be answering a lot of questions that y'all have been asking me, like, repetitively. And yeah, so let's get on with the video. Okay, my top comment of all time is, what tattoo machine do you use and where did you get it? I use the Dragon Hawk masked tattoo rotary pen, and I got it off of Amazon, but the machine that I use isn't sold on Amazon anymore. You have to buy it directly from the Dragon Hawk Tattoo Supply website. And I will be linking my tattoo machine down below for people who want to buy the exact same machine that I use. Okay, the next question is, what needles do you use? So, the first needles that I ever tried were the ones that came with my tattoo machine kit, and they are Cartridges Extreme. I do not recommend these because they're not the best quality. They're kind of cheaply made. I've had a couple of needles that were damaged. I've had some that were just shaky and did some weird stuff. So I really do not recommend those to anybody. By Intense are my favorite needles I have ever tried. They are so sturdy, so durable. They're probably the best quality that I've tried so far. And they're kind of on the more expensive side, but it's definitely worth it if you want your tattoos to come out super clean. The next ones that I have tried are Outlaws, and these are currently sold out online, unfortunately. I'm sure they'll get them back in stock, but I have not seen them come back in stock since I got some. But I did get these when I was still up in Colorado at a local tattoo supply store. So I was luckily able to snag some of these before I left. These are great as well, and they're not super expensive. They're kind of like in between expensive and cheap. And then these by the Big Wasp company. These are really good too. They're, again, not too expensive, but definitely the Intense needle cartridges are my favorite of all time, but if you're trying to get some on a budget, these and the Outlaws are the ones that I would recommend. But yeah, the intense ones are fire. Alright, the next question is, what is your favorite ink? So, for black work, I really recommend this one. It is the Killer Bee Black by Big Sleeps Ink. This is the best black I've ever used. It's the blackest, darkest black that I've been able to find, and I did my whole leg with it. Like, this whole piece here that I did on myself was done with this ink, and I have had no issues with fading. Like, my tattoos are super vivid still, so definitely this is the way to go for black work tattoos. For color tattoos, again, I use Intense tattoo ink. Their shades are just so bright, and I again have not had any issues with fading. I have used colors on friends. I have not done color on myself yet, but that is probably my two favorite inks that I have tried so far. I've tried the Mom's brand of ink and I hated it. I don't like how like watery the consistency is, and I have actually used the Mom's ink on my shin here at the very bottom, and it's the most faded tattoo that I have on my whole body, and all the rest of them were done with the Big Sleeps. So yeah, I don't recommend the Mom's brand like ever, but yeah, the Intense and the Killer Bee Black are the way to go. Another question that I get a lot is, do I see myself becoming a tattoo apprentice? I've also talked about this in other videos, but I do not ever see myself becoming an apprentice because I don't like the idea of learning under somebody else when everybody else has different visions, different ideas, and everybody's way of learning is completely different than others. So I have literally learned how to tattoo all by myself just via YouTube and Google searching, etc., and watching just my tattoo artist doodle on me. That's how I learned how to tattoo. No one has taught me. I am completely self-taught, and I feel like it's honestly the best way to learn, especially when you're tattooing yourself, is when you really get down to learning, because I feel like you can teach yourself so much more than somebody else could, because what if somebody else is telling you something wrong? But honestly, I feel like in this community you can never be wrong unless you're being unsanitary, of course, but everybody's way of tattooing is different, so I don't see how learning underneath somebody would be beneficial when in the end everybody has their own way of tattooing. So my answer is no, I do not see myself ever becoming an apprentice. Next question is, have you tattooed someone other than yourself? And I've already talked about it earlier in the video, but yes, I've been tattooing my friends and family members, and I already inserted some pictures of my work that I've done on other people. And at first I was super scared to tattoo somebody else other than myself because of, you know, the whole needle depth situation. I really like tattooing other people. It's really fun, and I love seeing their reaction when I finish their piece and they're just super happy with it, and that makes me happy. So I'm actually really excited that I decided to buy a tattoo machine in quarantine, because that's how it all originally started, and now I'm fulfilling like something that I never thought I would do, and I stepped out of my comfort zone, and now I'm tattooing other people, and I never thought I would be able to do that, but it's really fun, really cool. I don't recommend if you're not comfortable with your work already. I was already super comfortable with my line work. Please do not tattoo somebody if you are not knowledgeable enough, because you could really mess somebody up. Please take it seriously. This is not a game. Tattooing is not just something that is just casual. This is actually a very serious art. You need to take it seriously and do your research, because you definitely don't want to mess somebody up. Now, my next question is about shading. A lot of you guys have been asking me, how do I shade, how did I learn how to shade, and to be honest, on my shin tattoo right here, my peony, I kind of just winged it because I had no idea what I was doing. I had watched a couple of videos of people shading, but I didn't like, because you know it's not like right there in front of your face, you're just watching it on the TV, so I didn't visually like understand how the heck they were doing it. So what I did is I got a little cup of water, or you can get like a little shot glass and put some water in it, right? And you have your ink cup next to you with your black ink in it or whatever color you're using. So whenever you go to shade, you want to dip your needle into your ink and then dip it just a little bit into the shot glass of water. And what that's doing is diluting your ink to like a lighter shade, so it's not like blending like with your line work, because you want it to be a little bit lighter than your line so it doesn't all mesh together and look like mush, you know what I mean? So you dilute it to kind of like a gray tone, and then you just glide it over your skin, literally just like you're painting, just glide it like this. And that's literally all I did. Like, I just took it and stroked it, stroked it, stroked it, stroked it, and it hurts like hell, but it ended up coming out really nice. So yeah, all you need to do is just dilute it with water to make it a kind of like gray tone. And yeah, but there's a lot of different ways of shading. Like, there's different technical terms, and I am not fully knowledgeable on all of that yet. I'm still learning as I'm going, of course, but I do just know the basics of the way that I shade. Like, I've shaded 1, 2, 3 tattoos of mine now, so I kind of got the hang of the way that I shade. I don't know the technical term, I'm just shading, you know what I mean? But yeah, I can definitely record myself shading someone or myself whenever the time comes that I am doing a tattoo that needs shading. But yeah, guys, those are all of the questions that I am answering today. If you have any more questions for me, please feel free to drop them down below, and I can make another question and answer video for you guys. I do read literally every single one of my comments, so if you have questions, I will usually answer you right there in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much again for watching this video. I hope it helped you guys, and definitely if you have more questions, I'm sure you will, go ahead and just comment them down below, because I read every single one of my comments. But yeah, guys, I will see you in my next video. I'm going to be recording myself tattooing my best friend in my next upcoming videos. So stay tuned for that, and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you later. Peace and love. Say bye, Gizmo. Bye.